across as many stars. This does not concern me.
Alright dudes, we're back. Heroes of the Storm. We're playing some Storm League again today. Hopefully that goes without saying at this point. I'm just trying purely to do the ranked games because I think that there's much more to be taken away from them. Quick match is great, but you're just not gonna get as much out of it, honestly. We're playing Qhira today because my selfless tank journey is really wearing on my last nerve. The range of players that I have to play with in the upper levels is kind of frustrating. So, team comps today: Mal'Ganis, Falstad, Zul'jin, Qhira, Lucio versus Varian, Lunara, Anubarak, Malthael, and Rhaegar. We are on the right side of the screen. That's us on our freaking gingerbread Christmas tree cookie. I may be getting in the spirit a little bit early, but since it's been a little while since we played Qhira, we are going to kind of open her up a little bit. I have a very fundamental understanding of this character, and I just want to get better with her because Alarak is banned in every game, no matter what, no matter who is banning. It's just gonna happen. And I think Qhira has about the same impact that Alarak has, but she's a little bit more sleeper because people forgot she exists. Now, one of the good things about Qhira is that she does have a lot of playmaking potential in her E, and she does follow up extremely well on dive tanks like Mal'Ganis, Anubarak, ETC, Diablo, all those guys. Basically, she is going to operate as the playmaker when she's not in the off lane. I don't think she should be played in the off lane, but she is very strong there too. Just as far as bullying people goes. It's kind of like, if you play her in the off lane, you're playing the off lane to kill people, right? You're not playing the off lane necessarily to play it the way that it's supposed to be played these days, which is just passively soaking and not dying. But that's okay. Our build today, starting off number one with the Fatal Wounds. I knew it. I had the word. So we can get the quest, which is going to do is increase the amount of time that we have to hit our W, and it is also going to deal additional damage to targets less than 50% health. The damage is kind of negligible. It's the extended window I really want. The longer this lasts, because right now it goes 4 seconds, we can get it up to 6 seconds, which is going to give us more time to hit this button, our W, for our heal monger, and that makes it so that when we get low, this is going to heal us a huge amount for the number of people that we have our passive on, and the bigger that window is, the better. Anubarak, getting chased right off the point, was not willing to deal with everything that we were throwing at him. And then also, your pain, my gain at level 4 is armor on auto attacks, which is pretty mandatory. Qhira's going to stand in front line a lot with the tanks. So in order for her to make plays, she needs to live. In order for her to live, she needs to get armor, which is really easy for her. There we go. Did you see it? It's pretty cool, right? We literally just hit the ability and then hit the W. Like, you get the talent, you skill it, you hit the W. If you're wondering how to do that, if you don't know, it's control, and then the choices correspond to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I hit 2 to get my W. I believe it works with the abilities themselves too, like if you hit W, you get the W one, or the second one, at least. I could be wrong about that. Anubarak's in the top lane right now. We just got the objective. All 5 of us are down here. We do still have a talent tier advantage, even though it is still very early. So we've got our wave pushing in. We're going to get this wall down. Looks like Malthael wants to fight a little bit. Ooh, buddy. He just barely got away. Mal'Ganis wants to go in still. We got the turret off of them. Mal'Ganis sucking up a lot of damage. And really, I mean, not too bad. We traded some fort damage for just back to this kind of lull to reset. They're doing their thing down at the bottom lane. I am here to get this camp. Falstad is here. I see him. He is going to help me. Hopefully, if I need help and someone comes up here, not saying that they will, Nubrak shows up in the top lane to fend off the Birdman, and yeah, we're just going to take the camp for free. The camp... Oh, I was really hoping he was going to keep going. The camps on this map, the vision camps, are incredibly important. They might not seem as important because they could just be taken off cooldown. Oh my god. Alright, it's 3 versus 2 right now. Falstad getting chased like a bird. Keep tossing out Qs. We hit enough people with our passive that we got some decent heals for our W. Both of us are going to get away. My bird friend here keeping an eye on me that whole time to make sure I got out. I can appreciate you, Falstad, for your concern. Thank you for watching me. I'm sure it was exciting. It was exciting for me. Let's get this camp. It is the samurai after all. I'm going to eat that. Oh my god, I'm not. Thank you. Past me. Way to step out of the way. Now, samurais are the real objective on Hanamura. I'm sure it's been said over and over and over again. If you don't know it by now, now you know. The objective sucks in comparison to samurai camp. Getting in there, going in with the move speed, going on the Lunara, going to eat her alive. Anubrak is the next to fall, and things are going our way. Super! Now we want to go over here and be aggressive on their camp. That vision camp is going to give us plenty of XP to keep our lead, but this is going to give us the map pressure that we want. Milgan's eating some damage from the big sword robot, and now it is fallen. Falstad in the top lane doing Falstad things, holding off 2 people while they try to deal with that samurai camp. I don't want to go in just... Okay. I missed that entirely. I should have aimed much further back here, and I did this, because I'm bad. The timing on Qhira's R final strike is... It's got to wind up, so you got to be more careful about where you're aiming it. Right now we're going to pop Lucio out. Malgandis is going to make it out just in the nick of time with his ult. Looks like he's still taking some damage. We still got a full health... okay, well... I know what you wanted to do. I know you just wanted to save the Malgandis, so that's fine. But we probably could have killed them all. Just saying. Like, trading the Malgandis and then running over their team was an option there. It's okay, we're just going to let our tank get back into position. Come fight me on this tiny little bridge. I want you to walk across this tiny little bridge. Ooh. Looking tasty. Here comes the Malgandis around the back, looking for a flank. And Ubrak still right up in our face, not doing much. See if we can get anything going here on the Rhaegar, punching him back into his team, laying down the law, getting some heals. Do it. Yes! Yes! I love it when you stack up on the tiny bridge. It's like you don't understand. I fling a whole lot of damage in a big straight line. Lunara getting absolutely wrecked. Bambi, your mother is gone. I'm sorry. Camp coming up just as we're walking by it. Time to pick that up. Take some even bigger advantages on the map. Zul'jin going to clear. Get us that 13 talent tier even faster. Malgandis holding off the left side. The enemy team is terrified to even go anywhere near us. Oh, we haven't been talking about the talents at all, have we? At level 7, yep, we got Heal Monker. We went over that. 10 is Final Strike. Oh my god! I have been. Okay. 13 has come along. We are going to take Pulsing Pain. Not... I think I was just kind of fucking around with this talent. Because what it's doing is it's about 200 damage additional to the target that you hit. if you hit more people as you're revolving around the target, you can do more damage, but you can only do up to 800 damage. So that's good for killing a single target, but, oh my god, I'm in the cocoon. Please get me out. Please get me out. Thank you. See if we can get onto the Hanamura in time, or we're just going to rip our ult and kill him that way, because that's so much easier. Mounts up, chase down the Malthael, not like he can get anywhere with our Lucio on his tail. But anyway, Pulsing Pain. Yeah, I have been experimenting with the Hunted, and I think this talent is pretty sleeper OP. Now, yeah, it forces you to hit the tanks a little bit. So when somebody like an Hanamura or a Mal'Ganis or any of those dive tanks that we were talking about earlier runs up to your team and you hit them with this bugger 4 times, you're going to be doing 100%. You're going to be doing double the auto attack damage to them. And with the amount of healing that you have on this character, you can kind of just stand in the front as long as your team isn't, you know, running away and leaving you to die. So, I tried it in another game. Maybe we'll go over that one too, but I really like it. Typically, you're going to take Chainsaw, though. Yeah. So that's cool. I only managed to hit the Hanamura there. What I don't want to happen while you're seeing me hit that button so early and jumping on him, Malthael down, is because if he ease away, we immediately fall off of him, because if you're unstoppable or you're cleansed when you have your swing on someone, you just fall off. So if he times it right, he can potentially put us in the middle of the scene. I didn't realize this game was going to be such a stomp, but at the same time, it's very nice. I really like it. Oh, this character feels really, really, really good. Like, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware. If you have the wherewithal to make plays, to really see what is going on in the game as far as kills go, you're going to win. Yes, 0 death team. You can see it for yourself right there. 0 to 15. We ran them over. Like, not just with a car. I'm talking about like we came down from orbit in a space shuttle, found their house, and just plowed through it at about 10,000 miles an hour. So that's how that works. Thanks so much for watching. Here are the talents again if you need them. Super short game, so we didn't get to 20, but that would have been just the ult upgrade. Fatal Wounds at 1, Your Pain My Gain at 4, Healmonger at 7. These two are basically mandatory as far as I understand. I think this one is pretty much like 90% of the time you need, but there are certain times you can take the evasion instead. But this and this, I don't think they can change. I'm almost positive. Final Strike at 10. The other ult is... I love it. I like playing with it. I think it's a lot of fun. But by comparison, since this is only 40 seconds and is doing such an extreme amount of damage, it's too good not to take. So, unless you're building some kind of coordinated comp around the other ult, you take Final Strike. Excuse me. Pulsing Pain at 13. Give this a shot if you feel like it. I mean, it's a fun talent. It's definitely going to increase your single target damage a lot, but it does rely on you being able to hit the E target that you want. So if you're just kind of hitting E on the tank, then maybe it's not super worth it. But at the same time, you'll figure out what you really like at 13. It's pretty open, I feel like. A 16 booming kick. I think this is also mandatory, but I know a lot of people like the cooldown reduction at this tier as well for the E. Having the cooldown reduction does make it easier to use your E more often for like escapes and engages and stuff like that. But booming kick, I think, is the absolute easiest way with Qhira to go in, interrupt shit, and annoy the living hell out of the enemy team, because it's just so good. It can just randomly interrupt things with the 0.25 second stun. It's going to hit lots of people because that team is probably going to be grouping up waiting for you to come in. And then when they are all bunched up, you just kick them all in the face, they get stunned, your team suddenly can go in for another big wombo explosion chain. You know what I'm saying? So, and then level 20 Final Strike upgrade, what that does is resets all of your abilities if you hit your Q and kill someone with it. So, that's how that works. Other than that, she's a very intricate character. She's a hell of a lot of fun, and definitely pick her up, give her a shot if you need someone that makes plays and has that carry potential. I think Qhira is the melee assassin to do it, especially with the amount of Alarak getting banned these days. So, I think I have some Alarak games from like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. It's really long time ago. I mean, they're stomps. We're crushing the enemy team, but that's about as long as it's been since I've gotten to play him. So it's pretty sad, if I'm being honest. But thank you again for watching. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll be back with some more Diamond Storm League Heroes of the Storm. Teaching things, doing stuff, winning games.